the end of the day. And Missouri's always a tough matchup for us, as physical as they are. They make you play a lot of one-on-one, and so we just need to find a way to win. And at the end of the day, that's what we did. I thought we did a better job guarding in the second half. We did a better job on the glass. We only had 3 offensive rebounds in the first half. We did a better job driving the ball. We were 10 of 14 in the first half from 2 and 0 of 9 from 3. Did a great job winning the free throw line, which is what we do. And so, the game kind of went to our formula, and we got the stops and got done what we need to get done. At the end of the day, we just need to win. It's been a rough week, and we need to find a way to win. We certainly understand we need to play better than we did today, but the goal was to win, and we won. And now we got to move on and get ready to go back on the road and play better on the road. Perfect. Oh.
Will, in the first half, as far as your team's energy, did you feel like had a little trouble kind of getting it going as far as energy?
Yeah, I just thought our defensive energy was low. I thought they played harder than we did in the first half. I thought we were able to turn it in the second half, which is not easy to do. But, yeah, I thought our energy was a little bit low.
Hey, Coach, that 9-point stretch in the second half for Javonte, where I think he scored 9 of 11 for you guys. I mean, was that the turning point, you think?
I thought he did a really good job in the second half. I thought Days did a great job on the glass in the second half. But, yeah, when Javonte is aggressive and getting downhill and making those floaters and making those shots, he's very, very good.
You mentioned Darius. What did you see out of him from an energy perspective? It seemed like he kind of came out.
When he's not in foul trouble, that's what he can do every game. But he gets in – he puts himself in tough spots, and then he gets some tough calls a lot of the time. But when he's not in foul trouble, I mean, he's capable of doing that every game for us. I'm really proud of him. That's back-to-back really good games for him. It's not, he's kind of been up and down a little bit. But, our balance of our team showed again tonight. We had five guys in double figures, and, we've got to get more from our bench. Hopefully we'll have Charles back on Saturday, and we need him back bad because we need some help on our bench. I thought Marshall Graves played really good minutes for us tonight. I thought he was probably our best guy off the bench tonight, and I thought, just because he was solid. But we need some help. It's going to be hard to keep winning with just 5 guys. Our bench guys got to step up and help us.
Speaking of energy, there was that foul call on Pinson with 8 minutes left to go that kind of erupted the crowd. Would you say that was kind of a much-needed boost for your team to kind of focus back in, or?
I don't know. I thought our crowd was great. I thought the students were great. It was a really good crowd for a Tuesday night. And, I thought the crowd was really good and, just willed us. We need to take the lead at some point. We got tied a couple times in the second half, but we need to take the lead so we could get over the hump.
How fortunate did you feel at halftime?
Glad you're on time today, Sheldon.
Thank you. And I'm not on deadline. How fortunate did you feel to be only down 6 at halftime? I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, we should have been down 15 at half. We could have been down 15 at half. We did a much better job executing at the end of the half. We got the last shot. We did a better job executing down the stretch than we did. So some of the stuff that we had worked on since Auburn, we were much better at.
Will, you talk a lot about active hands in that second half. It seemed like you got a couple more deflections. It seems like they were
we forced their offense out. We were the aggressor, I thought, in the second half defensively. In the first half, we were on our heels, and Smith was getting in the paint, and Pinson was getting in the paint, and they had plenty of open options. And so I thought in the second half we were much more aggressive and kind of took it to them a little bit and had them playing on their heels and had them playing a little bit further out than they wanted to play.
Will, in all your analytics, do you have a formula for driving the lane, getting to the line? What you look for in your offense as far as attacking the basket?
Oh yeah, that's what we do. If you look at our stats for the 3 years we've been here, that's what we're very good. Last year we made more free throws than our opponents attempted in league, and this year we're on pace to do the same thing. And so that's a huge part of what we do. We work on finishing every day. We spend a lot of time driving it. We come in the mornings and work for 30 minutes on just seam drives against pads and sticks and finishing over length and getting mismatches and being able to finish. And so Coach Heyer, my assistant, does a great job with our guys with that. And, you got to have good players. You got to have Javonte that can get downhill. You got to have Skylar that can get downhill. And, it helps, Emmett's able to drive it when we run some of those plays for him to drive it from the perimeter. He picked up a big fourth foul on 14, driving it from the perimeter. So, we got 5 guys that can drive the ball and draw fouls.
Yeah, well, in the first half, they outscored y'all 21-0 3-pointers. What switched the second half? They're only 2 for 8. What did you do as far as rotation wise?
Well, we just tried to contest them and not be so far back, and we were just a little bit better. We were there. We just stand there though and watch them shoot without jumping to contest. We just stand there with our hand, and it's like horse threes, like they're shooting. I mean, it's crazy. They hit 7 threes, I believe, in the first half. 5 of them we were there, and we don't jump to contest. I mean, we've got to get better at that.
Speaking of standing there, were there too many offensive rebounds for Missouri?
In the first half, yeah. I mean, I think they had 9 in the first half, and they only had 3 in the second half. So we did a better job there. We couldn't keep 14 off the glass. 5's a very, very active offensive rebounder. We were switching, and so we had a guard trying to check out 5, and he was just too long in athletics. So we had to go back and change our coverage at halftime. So we didn't have such a mismatch on the checkouts. All right.